Welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron, and today we are kicking it German style with Venenum and their self-titled EP. 7-tracker. As you can imagine, tracks 2, 4 and 6 are small acoustic instrumentals set to mood nicely, Asheron style. Instead of Peter H. Gilmore, they got some hippie shit going on, and who can blame them? This is a nice little digipack. You've got the cool CD there. Lyrics there, good luck reading them. It's all sort of hand drawn, but I love the artwork. Very cool style. Got that sort of old grimoire kind of feel to it that you'd find in like a mad occultist's basement come dungeon sort of thing. Really simple. It did come with a little 7x7-inch poster, but that's up on the wall, as you can very much imagine, and it looks just like that, which is really cool. Check it out. It's got like a little monster down there. Look, there's his feetsies. He's got like 2 really long tails, but he's also got a bunch of snakes for his heads. Really cool shit. Don't know if you can make that out really, but yeah, so there's like snake's mouth open there. Woo-hoo! All kinds of things going on. You got some tart there in the cave, giving it the big one over the chasm, as they are wont to do. Now, lyric-wise, very, very interesting. I've been through them a few times, and it's very poetic, and I sort of get a hint of, I don't know, sort of like an apocalyptic kind of feel to it, but not overly done. It sort of has a bit of a plague and pestilence kind of feel to it, but really, really sort of yeah, just sort of poetic lyrics that are not really a rhyming scheme going on all the way through. You've got a few bits knocking about here and there, but it has this sort of mid-paced tempo throughout, which I really like. It's sort of, there's no sort of blast beats going on, there's no ultra slow parts. It just keeps a nice medium pace, but it's nice and heavy, really atmospheric, and to be honest, quite moody, you know. Oh yeah. Now, it's a sort of, it's definitely a death metal album for sure, but it's also got some black metal elements to it as well, but not overly so. Like the vocals very much remind me of Anal Vomit, but the music itself is sort of like when Belphegor go a little bit sort of mid-pace from time to time. You know, in their songs where they tend to bring it down a little bit and they're really sort of bringing the headbang in. It's got that kind of thing going on about it. So it's like death metal, but the flames of black metal have just sort of singed it around the edges. So this is a really cool album. It's pretty progressive as well, with the actual songs themselves ranging anywhere between 5 and 8 minutes long. And I know that can be a bit of, you know, bit of a put off for some people, but honestly, they're written so well that time flies by. They've got really, really good song structures. The vocal placement is just perfect as well. Like one of the songs on there, it only has 1 verse of lyrics and it's just whispered, and it's almost like a long, like 6-minute instrumental track, save that 1 verse, but it's just done so well. Like you don't miss them when they're not there, but when they are there, you can really, really appreciate them. You've got the back there as well. Look, some sort of smoky smooth coming out of a chalice of sorts. Yeah, all kinds of occult black magic going on. I think it's a really, really cool record. I haven't heard their full length yet, which came out a few years ago, I believe, but I'll get it one day, I'm sure. It's just a lot of catching up to do on these things. But yeah, if you're into your sort of more atmospheric death metal, maybe like it's hard to pinpoint a band that these guys just sort of sound like for reference, because there's all sorts of influences in here, you can tell, and even outside of metal. Not that any of it sounds like it belongs outside of metal, but I can imagine if I found out these guys were huge fans of prog rock, it wouldn't surprise me. Let's put it that way, you know. I'm not to say there's like flooded with keyboards and crazy stupid time signatures and songs about fucking pink elephants riding rainbows whilst shooting spyglasses at politicians. No, this is just very odd, but not in a quirky way. It's just really, really good. I mean, I can't recommend it enough. I've spun it many times since it came out, and that was, I think that was like maybe like around 2010 sort of time. Actually, I would have got it a few years after that, thinking about it. Yeah, but because it originally came out on cassette, just a single-sided one, and then this came out a little later. So I think this might have come out maybe around 2016, 2017 maybe. But ever since I bought it, it's been getting a few yearly spins, and every time I go back to it, there's little bits that I didn't notice before. So it really has got replay value to it, and it stands the test of time really, really nicely. There's a huge fly in my window. I don't know if you can hear him, but he really likes Venenum as well, which is Latin for poison or drug. Yeah, how's that? Look at that. Got a little wing. I don't know how that word's going to take off with just one wing, but he can give it a bloody good go. So check out Venenum from Germany. Really fun stuff. And it's got great, like I say, great replay value. This is one of those albums that I put on and then I think, oh, solid, let's put it on again. You know, just to, yeah. And you've got 28 minutes of just solid, blackened, tinged mid-pace death metal with a proggy edge to it. Really cool stuff. Check it out. Support the underground. Have a good day.